What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bruce Springsteen as we continue the very early phase of the 1973 album The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle. Thank you, as always, to Michaela for providing the larger Bruce catalog. And the second track on the album is very well timed because before we come back around to Bruce again, the 4th of July will have happened, which, if you are American or if you are international but you're aware of American holidays, you might know is a big celebration here. It relates to the signing of the Declaration of Independence and thus, in some political sense, the origin of the United States of America. Nevertheless, the celebrations tend to involve fireworks and, eating outside and, family and friends and music and so on. So the title of this one, 4th of July, Asbury Park, number one, makes me think about the first album and this location in New Jersey, which I do not know specifically, but clearly was a major influence on Bruce's, coming of age, of his experiences by the point he began his formal album releasing music career. But then in parentheses it says Sandy, so I don't know if that's a woman's name. I guess that's my inclination, but of course there could be some meaning which is more nuanced. Nevertheless, again, the fact that we are almost at 4th of July now as I do this reaction, it is particularly well timed. So yeah, I expect this to be another narrative full of colorful characters, maybe drawn from real life and or embellished in that regard. And in fact, the previous song, I do remember there was a suggestion that it was built off of a real time and place, but fleshed out for the sake of, making it a bit more of a vivid picture, if you will. So, yeah, let's give this a listen and I'll see what I can catch. This is Bruce Springsteen. The song is 4th of July, Asbury Park, and then parenthetically Sandy, and it's from his 1973 album The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle.
Sandy, the fireworks are hailing over Little Eden tonight, forcing a light into all those stony faces left stranded on this warm July. Down in town the circuits full of switchblade lovers, so fast, so shiny, so sharp, as the wizards play down on Pinball Way, on the boardwalk way past dark. And the boys from the casino dance with their shirts open like Latin lovers on the shore, chasing all them silly New York virgins by the score. They tramp the streets or get busted for sleeping on the beach all night. Them boys in their high heels, Sandy, their skins are so white. And me, I just got tired of hanging in them dusty arcades, banging them pleasure machines, chasing the factory girls underneath the boardwalk, where they all promised to unsnap my jeans. And you know that tilt-a-whirl down on the South Beach beach drag. I got on it last night and my shirt got caught, and they kept me spinning it. Didn't think I'd ever get off. Ooh, Sandy, the world is rising behind us. This pretty lights, our carnival life on the water, running left underneath the boardwalk, all with the boss's daughter. I remember Sandy girl, na 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 baby. Sandy, that waitress I was seeing lost her desire for me. I spoke with her last night. She said she won't set herself on fire for me anymore. She worked that joint under the boardwalk. She was always the girl you saw bopping down the beach with the radio. The kids say last night she was dressed like a star in one of them cheap little seaside bars. And I saw her park with Loverboy out on the Kokomo. Did you hear the cops finally busted Madame Marie for telling fortunes better than they knew? For me this boardwalk life's through, babe. You ought to quit this scene too.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So, okay, it's another vivid tableau of a certain place and time and all the people and storylines. And obviously the main story is the narrator and Sandy. Sounds like he wants to love her, to make love to her on this evening. He's also saying like he might never see her again, so this is a finite moment in time, an opportunity that might not come back. And so maybe there's an idea that they're not normally, or maybe they're, from different sides of town, or they're from different situations such that this might not become a regular thing. They might not go steady, so to speak, but that in this time and place, under the fireworks and with the band playing down on, I forget the street name, well into the dark, and with the guys who had their shirts unbuttoned by Latin lovers, and the greasers are sleeping down on the beach, and there's other ladies who apparently are going under the boardwalk to engage in amorous dealings as they unbutton their jeans with their dates for the night. There's like all these things happening, but he's saying like we can make this connection tonight, and we should, because maybe we'll never see each other again. But then later he's also seeming to say like, you should get out of this scene too. Like, this is not something that's sustainable. And he's making reference to like I think a previous girl that he was into, some waitress who formerly was hot for him, but now won't set herself on fire for him anymore and doesn't want him. And maybe that's a way to say like, hey, I'm not trying to double deal here. I'm not two-timing. That's over. You're the one I'm thinking about now, and who knows what'll happen tomorrow, so let's do this. And the idea of, again, July 4th, the music and the fireworks, like the setting and the holiday feel is very much there. And again, the idea of like young people going out and having an especially good time partying in whatever way or with whatever group they do that, it's very much happening here. So yeah, I love his storytelling. His vocals here, again, dynamic. At points, he was whispering. He kind of had like this whispered delivery. Then he got a bit fuller. Then by the end, he's getting a bit more passionate. And it's funny, he did a vocalization there. It was like sha-la-la-la. The reason that made me smile a bit is because I watched the improv show, Whose Line Is It Anyway, which, started in the UK and then came over here, and then it went on hiatus here for like a decade or more, and then it came back in recent times, or like in the last decade or so. And I remember they do one game where they essentially like come up with a fake song name, and then the more musically inclined of the improvers, they'll invent that song, in real time. They'll improvise that song. And the other improvers who introduce the fake song will often say like, oh, from this genre or from this artist. And there's one episode where they're like, oh, you'll love this Bruce Springsteen song, and I forget the fake title, but one of the improvers, this guy Chip Eston, or like Charles Eston as I think he's known in more recent times, he's singing, with this kind of heavy, like big voice, like Bruce at his biggest, and there's a moment where like he finishes a line and then he says very emphatically, sha-la-la-la, and like everyone laughs, and just in the moment it seemed funny, but I didn't have any context for it. Maybe this suggests that is a non-lyrical, like melodic or vocal embellishment that he's done, maybe not just on this track, or maybe just on this track, but in a memorable way. Because again, it really stood out to me here, but of course my brain immediately went like, oh, like I remember that Whose Line episode. Obviously that was actually playing off of something that Bruce does. So yeah, that did stand out to me. Sonically, I think there's an accordion in there. There's like these electric chimes, or like maybe it's like an electric xylophone or something. Definitely a broader set of instruments than just, guitar, drums, and bass. It feels like there's a number of different instruments here. Maybe the accordion, if that is what I heard, that stands out more than anything else. And yeah, it just adds to the texture of this like bright, vibrant scene and night that is being painted. And we don't, I think, get a clear indication of what actually happens between Sandy and the narrator, but we definitely get the feeling of the narrator, what is possible on this night, and all the different people and sights and sounds around them, as well as a bit of historical context, and maybe a suggestion of what she should do, according to the narrator, in the future. But yeah, ultimately a very vivid song painted by Bruce. Once again, I'm very much enjoying this catalog. Thank you again to Michaela. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.